Before we begin, product provided by Idea Factory International. This one's a little coming up pretty soon, so I hope you look forward to it when it eventually releases. So think of this as a sneak peek. A sneak peek into something sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Scarlet Salvation. I know there's no save data, we already knew that. And I'm only doing a first hour, nothing else. So before we begin, you can set your brightness settings, you can choose the language, you can even choose the voice language between English and Japanese. I'm surprised that they added that. Brightness setting and everything is acceptable. They have it in different font type colors. You know, for the sake of it, I'll just have it in B. Makes it easier. Uh-huh.
Hey. Where am I? What is this? Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Nothing. Damn it! Where is this?
We earn our first trophy, Awaken.
Here. Damn, I can't remember.
Now we move on to basic controls. Move the player with the left analog stick.
Wait. Who am I?
That's what I'm hoping to find out. Okay. Moving it down allows you to run. Simple. Oh, we can keep moving. All right. Approach a portal and press the triangle button to interact. Isn't that lovely?
I can't remember a thing. You can't be serious.
No, that's not. Press the X button to jump.
Robot? Hey! Can you talk at all?
Oh, we can talk.
What? It can move?
What, you didn't notice?
There!
Enemies and traps will appear on the floor and try to obstruct you. Approach the situation, overcome various dangers.
Hey! Why are you attacking me? I don't get it. Sheesh. Hey! Can you talk at all? What? It can move? What? Enemies and traps will appear on the floor and try to obstruct you. Approach the situation, overcome various dangers. Hey! Why are you attacking me? I don't get it. Sheesh.
Okay. By jumping and then using Mirage Shift, you can cross otherwise untraversable platforms. But also Mirage Shift gives it brief invincibility. Time it carefully to avoid traps or attacks unscathed. Like so. That's simple. By destroying the micro armory or the container box, various items will show up, such as recovery items and weapons. Defeating enemies may also cause items to drop. There are two types, those that are collected when they're near and those that are acquired with a triangle button. Items that are auto-collected will vanish if not picked up for some time. Exo Force Drive refers to certain special abilities. When you acquire an Exo skill item, it is set to the Exo slot and activates various effects automatically. They're set in specific slots assigned to each item. You can check their slot upon acquiring them. Level Exo skills by picking them up again. You can exchange them for new ones. By acquiring Exo Force items or performing specific actions, Exo Force will accumulate in the slot. Once full, it'll enter a boosted state. Taking damage will reduce it. Nice. After Exo Force accumulates, press R1 to enter Onslaught mode. During Onslaught, it will decrease over time, but you become invincible and all attack damages increase. Additionally, all Exo skill slots enter a boosted state. Enemy projectiles can be parried by hitting them with the square button. Successfully parrying them accumulates Exo Force, but some cannot be parried, so be careful. Nice, not bad.
Is anybody here?
Press L while moving to sprint. To move faster. That's better.
What is this thing?
So now what happened?
What was that? Did I die? Is this a dream? No, it can't be. It's the same place as before. There are weapons. Guess I have to go.
We earn the trophy, Rebirth. This is the location where the player restarts. Some facilities within the floor become available to use when conditions are met. When a player dies and restarts, all items except store-related key items and exo skills are lost. Press the touchscreen to open the menu. You can view the map, current status, and review controls.
Hey,
Who are you?
what a greeting. You're the one who contacted me. Twice, right? I can't explain who I am, but I can say that I'm not who you expect.
So who are you then?
I'm an AI, a military AI to be specific. Designation code ACS/MOG67789, but don't fret about remembering. I don't expect you to.
Military? Well, that doesn't matter. What is this place?
This is a military facility. That's why I've been dispatched here.
Military. So, that's why there are robots?
What's wrong?
If communication is possible, then can you call for a rescue?
Sorry, but no.
What do you mean, no? Fine. Then I'll just have to escape on my own.
If you want, I can give you support.
Huh?
Speaking as a military AI, your presence here is strange. Since we don't know how you arrived, the military isn't going to send help. But think about it another way. If we can figure out how this happened, they might dispatch help. See?
So you're saying I should investigate?
Don't overthink it. If you plan on escaping, you'll be exploring the facility, right? Just tell me what you observe along the way. Perhaps this is a good opportunity. It is better to light one's candle than curse the darkness, you could say.
Huh? You're an AI, but you're using such complicated expressions.
AIs want to show off what they know, too.
Whatever. Let's go. And for the record, I'm not counting on your support.
Yeah, I'm not counting on it either. So we gotta do what we must. There's your map, as well as your weapons, which is the Raven Strike, which is your primary, your status, which you have to level up, as well as your library. There's plenty. Basically, it's a roguelike, all things considered. Wait. That's interesting. Now we begin the weapons
go.
trainings down.
We set off at last.
No need to get so excited. Let's tone it down.
You know, you're pretty weird. You're not very AI-like.
Weird? Not at all. AI, as the name implies, is a type of intelligence. The more advanced an AI is, the more it reflects human behavior. Our similarities are a sign of technological progress.
Yeah, you're definitely weird. I'm starting to feel exhausted.
Right when we're about to start exploring?
I just had a dream about being attacked by robots. There's no use worrying about it. Let's move. It's that robot.
The one you mentioned. You said you saw it in your dream.
Yeah, that one. So it wasn't a dream?
Maybe this is the darkest hour before the dawn. In case you don't know, that means things seem worst before, at last. Finally find relief.
Oh, shut up for a bit! I was gonna die.
You're stronger than I expected. Did you receive training somewhere?
How would I know that? Wait, I actually don't remember.
Don't remember? What an interesting way to phrase it. Or are you practicing the concept of silence is golden?
Not like that.
Not like that at all.
Honestly, I probably have amnesia. I don't know my name or where I'm from.
I see. You've got troubles. But this is far from out of the frying pan into the fire. Considering your strength, you should be able to escape the facility. Maybe.
What's with that half-assed encouragement? I'm desperate. Nobody's here to help.
Uncertain situations can spiral out of control. By rule, the military really can't send help.
Well, shit.
Of course. Those ways are locked down.
I know complaining about it won't change anything, but the military's pretty damn useless.
What do you think soldiers are? They're trained, sure, but unfortunately, still human. They're weak when they lack information. As vulnerable as civilians, even. Their lives are equal to everybody else's. They shouldn't be thrown into more danger simply because they're soldiers.
Is that the kind of shit you say to someone left to die?
I'm not leaving you to die. I'm offering you my support, aren't I? Focus on uncovering the cause of this bizarre situation before worrying about anything else. Do that, and they may send you help.
I'll get out faster on my own. If I wait, I'll have rotted away by the time they get here.
She has a point. All things considered. I like how you can just rush in. Nice. Now they run more. Nope. Same weapon. Making progress this time. All things considered. Not bad, but not great either.
You?
Not bad. Great, there's more where that came from. Alright, let's see what we get. Defense up and HP up. Now I'm good as I am with the defense boost. Now to see if it'll lead me somewhere. Yeah, press and hold the button to interact. Basically, it upgrades your weapons. You can only upgrade one weapon at a time.
All right, let's get cracking.
I sure hope there's nothing to make a mountain out of a molehill here.
The hell? There are moles at the base?
It means to make a big fuss over small issues.
Huh? Oh, you're so annoying. Just say that from the start.
You really don't have any mental finesse.
Shut up!
Yeah, it's getting annoying.
Hey, is there anyone staying here?
Yes,
That's not what I meant. Is there anyone else besides me here?
nope, nobody.
Only robots, huh? This is a military facility, isn't it? What were they doing here?
It was a testing ground for weapons.
Was?
It closed down years ago. The reason these robots are still operational is because they have a self-maintenance function.
Thanks a lot for adding such an unnecessary feature.
Yep, I gotta hold down the button just so I can attack them. Not a big deal.
Testing ground for weapons, and it's been closed down. Why am I in a place like this?
That's what I want to know.
If only my memory would come back.
They say memory can return after significant emotional shock.
I've had enough shock. Any more than this would kill me.
Defense. Nice, already at level 3. Very good. Now we can move on.
So, where did we leave off? About my amnesia.
You said you couldn't even remember who you are.
I really can't remember anything.
Saying anything might not be accurate, no? We're talking, right? So, we can conclude that you still have language and common sense.
Yeah, but not knowing who I am is as good as forgetting everything.
Not bad.
Damn it. Who am I, really?
I see. Your title is as important as language and common sense. Just like my military AI job title.
Profession represents who you are.
Are you saying that one's status defines them? But when you consider that, clothes do not make the man. Focusing on titles is dangerous. There's only one element out of the many that create the essence of a person.
I guess so. You know, I was thinking about something earlier. Is there any possibility that I worked here?
You mean as a staff member? At a facility that closed years ago?
Maybe I came back to pick up something I forgot?
I doubt it. I searched the data, and there was no record of someone like you.
Nope. No record. No nothing.
This site was unmanned. There were no employees who could leave something behind.
Still no clues then.
Nope. Nope. Max health. You can only equip one at a time. Much better. I'm getting the hang of this game, but this game is just surreal. No. Six levels. And having them at high levels guarantees survival. I'm enjoying this game so far. Now we reach floor 3.
Sounds like you're in a rough patch.
Easy for you to say. It's not your problem.
Sorry. It's actually impossible for AI to be unsympathetic to the affairs of others, you know. We conduct simulations and get a sense of what it's like to be the person involved, more or less. So, I'm an entity that empathizes with you.
Yeah, well, then start acting like it.
Now I'm starting to get the hang of this. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah. I'll take this then.
Why are the robots attacking anyway? Aren't there supposed to be 3 laws of robotics?
The 3 laws of robotics, huh? It's kind of questionable to take the words defined by one author as absolute. Let's shelve those laws. What do you think about the situation right now?
I'm asking you because I don't know.
Then we agree. Neither of us know why the robots are attacking you. Maybe they're malfunctioning?
Huh, you're seriously useless. Is this what connects the rooms? What is this?
It's a short-distance warp, commonly known as a portal. It connects spaces within a certain distance. Just think of it as a special little door of sorts.
Nice. I got more health now. Maybe that might give me a chance.
Is there any point in investigating this? I didn't think an AI would be clueless too.
That's disappointing to hear. Remember, I simulate what it's like to be involved. So, if you don't get it, neither will I. Doesn't it make you feel similar to me? Close?
I prefer someone who could just solve everything in a snap.
The Deus Ex Machina only exists in stories. It is information gathered yourself that leads to solutions.
This is one who does nothing.
Damn it, I got hit. I wonder how far will this have me reach?
How many of these damn rooms are there?
The journey without knowing the destination can be stressful indeed. With that said, haste makes waste. Taking the next step is what's truly important.
Talking or guiding?
I can't do that.
Why not?
This is a testing facility. There are robots stationed on each floor. Since they're experimental machines, they can't interact. You can only maneuver via a portal. Pretty irritating design, right?
This isn't funny.
It isn't.
Yeah.
Guess I'll be using the shotgun. Now let's keep on moving.
So we can only move between floors using the portal?
Isn't that what I said?
Then why can't you tell me where it goes and help guide me?
Well, looks like the portal is malfunctioning. The destinations are scattered. The destination changes after a set amount of time, too.
I want to punch whoever made this system.
Agreed. Okay. This lets us heal. Very good. No, this one's a defense up. Let's try the photon strike. It's a laser. I see.
Let's go. Looks like we'll just have to muscle our way through.
Don't be so down in the dumps. You never know what good luck may turn up.
You have good news?
You're so impatient. I meant there might be some in the future.
It's starting to feel like meeting you was bad.
That's brutal. Damn, I got hit. Again. I like the photon streak. So far, this game's interesting. But it's a roguelike where your actions can dictate. Very good. Aim correction, defense up. Not bad. But I wonder if there is an actual end to this. What am I thinking? Not bad. Yeah, I gotta watch out for when they shoot. Seriously, how long is this gonna take? I'm already low health and I wish I could find a way to heal myself. There, that might do it. Now we reach floor 4.
Damn. I can't remember a thing.
Seems like you still have amnesia.
I'm pretty sure I've still got common sense. You can tell that much from talking to me, right?
Defining common sense is difficult. It can refer to a broad range of things. There's the saying, common sense isn't common. Unless you can be specific, I can't verify your memory of this.
You're asking for a lot.
Of course he's asking for a lot. What else?
Okay. I want to know how much general knowledge I have that's considered common in society right now.
And which country and era's general knowledge do you refer to? You've hardly narrowed it down.
I mean, this country, this era. Knowledge included in textbooks for elementary and middle school. Stuff even kids would know.
Okay, then talk about some simple current affairs. Come on, speak up.
Give me a sec.
Photon strike, Raven strike. Well, looks like we're not going to find what we're going to need here.
You asked for current affairs, right? Humanity is at war with an alien race called the Contactors. They're mysterious life forms that suddenly showed up one day. Was that really a good answer?
This isn't a test. As long as the general idea is correct, it should be fine. Your answer isn't far off from information I can find on the internet.
That's a vague source.
Vague, but not enough.
Contactors are really strong, aren't they? I remember that humans have been losing the war and we're in a pretty tight spot. Nearly the whole Eurasian continent has been occupied.
Yes.
Humanity is struggling, huh? I guess you can say, back a dog in a corner and it'll bite.
Strange things have happened because of that saying, you know. Some commanders deliberately force their soldiers into dangerous situations to make them stronger. Yet the idea of humans becoming stronger when they're cornered is pure fantasy.
If that actually
Nice.
we would be winning against the Contactors.
When cornered, resource management should be prioritized. Willpower alone cannot win battles.
There's a war like that going on. Why am I here? Really? How am I able to fight?
Both your skills and physical abilities are amazing. How much training did you undergo?
How should I know?
Yeah, how should any of us know? Fine. Get to warping. We need at least some health.
I won't forget this.
That at least counts. Striker power up, aim correction, striker power up, aim correction. Good. That keeps me alive. I see. Alright. We earned the trophy, Grueling Training. And the trophy,
Let's go.
Pioneer. I am making progress, all things considered.
Oh, those little shits. They're always attacking on sight.
Because they're robots. I don't think they have any malicious intent. That's why we can't persuade them.
Exactly why they're a problem.
Gotta reload. Worth it, absolutely. Nice. I'm fine with my weapons as is. Besides...
So, what kind of robots were being tested here?
Fully autonomous robots. With their maintenance capabilities, they can repair each other too. Reliable, aren't they?
You weren't the enemy, maybe.
Gotta hurry. Alright. Let's see where this leads. This game is something. It's a roguelike, but I feel there's more to this than meets the eye. Now let's see where this leads. Nice. Gotta hurry. Not bad. Now let's see where this leads.
Over and over again.
Yeah, indeed. Fully healed. Ain't that lovely? Oh yeah, suspending's not allowed on this floor.
Let's go.
It's just brutal. And effective, too. Nice. Now we gotta keep moving. Thankfully, you can suspend here. Nice. 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 Got everything done. Excellent. Now to check up on the other end. It's already at max HP at 5-star. This one's exactly at 7. And I just leveled that too. I already made it all the way up top. Please tell me there's an end to this, because it's just going through room after room, taking out robots, trying to get whatever you can.
Can we continue from before? Could you give me an easy question?
What's 7 times 8?
That's...
Are you mocking me?
You're the one who asked for an easy question. Specify the difficulty of your picking. Still, I think that was a pretty good question. If you can't handle basic stuff, then there's no point in asking other questions, really.
It's
Correct. Don't sound so unsure. Was it actually difficult for you?
It's because you pressured me, you idiot!
Damn it, that's not good. This is just a fierce battle. Just another portal. I don't know how much more I can take. But the point is that, yeah, it could go on and on. Let's head into this, and I think that'll do it for now. Area lockdown.
How about what makes up the vascular system in plants?
Xylem and phloem.
Correct again. Well, it seems there's no issue with your level of basic education.
But I still can't remember where I was born, or what I was like as a little kid, or what I got up to.
Human memory is often full of fabrication, especially in childhood. Don't you think getting down in the dumps about such uncertain things is a
awful to say to someone with amnesia.
Nice. Is that it? Good. That's the hard fort done. Just wow. Nice, we got in some meta class. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Huh? What just happened?
Let's go. I think I'll take a break.
Yeah. Through that, I kinda got flipped out. Anyway, yeah, I'll just basically say that this game's fine, all things considered. But above all else, it's not the easiest thing. And I literally had to freak out. I don't know what just happened. Oh. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this. It's pretty fun, pretty interesting, but could be better or worse, depending on how you look at it. As always, if you enjoy it, like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. I'll see you then. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. Product provided by Idea Factory International.